It's in the game.
Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. To the air on first down. Looking left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Quarterback adapting. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Sooners! The defense putting points on the board.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. caught in the backfield. It's Claiborne. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Demon Deacons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Demon Deacons had this offense rolling. Just a short pass to the tight end. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Claiborne. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
We'll give the defense credit there on 3rd down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a 1st down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone.
Wake Forest, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive going to the air.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. Looking for a crease, it's Claiborne. He's loose at the 15. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change this game.
He unleashes a long one. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
And your Wake Forest Demon Deacons will take over first and 10.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Claiborne. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They go to the wide receiver screen. And good blocking and space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Claiborne. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Barnes. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Demon Deacons need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
They go backwards on the play. Offense is stopped. will be the gun on down.
They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 40. Breaks into the open. At the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
In the end zone.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase.
Back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a second and long.
Here we go. Stand.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Sooners! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score Oklahoma 35, Wake Forest 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Using his feet to buy time. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnover.
Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
What a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Number 5.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
How about this? These guys are going for two.
Ready.
To throw, it's Mateer. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Wake Forest, 0.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.